Hello? Hello? Is this working? Hello? Is this like actually working? Because on my end it just says stand by. I don't know if that's just because I'm doing it or if it's just because it's not working. But if anyone can confirm, that I am streaming? Okay, first order of business is to not use this chat room. I'm getting emails for every single comment here. I've already got like 40 emails. That's a little bit too much. So alright, so you can hear me. So does anyone have any easy to use alternative to the chat? And also, what is the delay? Also, can you see anything? You should be able to see text and a spinning dog. Yeah, I know, it's bad. That's all I've got. I'm not gonna resort to hitbox unless this is really bad or like I get banned again. Ugh. Okay, so if anyone here can use IRC, maybe we could use Twitch chat. Well, you don't need to use IRC, but I would need to use IRC. We can go to Sir Woofington if you want. We can use that rather than the YouTube chat. Open stream. I'm reading the comments. I don't know how much the delay is. I don't know if there's a delay or not. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop into Sir Woofington's Twitch chat real quick on IRC. So if you guys want to use that, you don't need to use IRC, but I do since I'm IP banned. This is my only workaround. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Sir Woofington real quick. Join Sir Woofington. Obviously there's going to be no chat on stream or anything like that because, you know, I'm banned, so I can't really have a pop-out chat or anything. And the account that's going to be used for me talking is going to be Sir Woofington. No, use Sir Woofington. No. Greasy Shorts. I don't want to lose Greasy Shorts. That's important. I can get like my account banned just for logging into IRC, so it's not. I'm just gonna do it on a throwaway. Alright, so twitch.tv/SirWolfington is where you want to go. I'm not sure. Comments can't contain links. Well, dude, come on. Okay. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the... Okay, go away. Fuck! Oh, I can add moderators? Okay. 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 I can add moderators. Jeez. Alright. How do I... What's going on here? Alright, I'm gonna put Sir Wolfington in the description. So if you guys want to use that, you're more than welcome to. Okay, glitchiness. Okay. Alright, so, shit. I don't know how to do this. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, I can't make anyone mod, since that would require going into, Twitch, I think. I'm not sure if I can do that from IRC. And even then, I don't want to do anything that I could get banned for. So I've got both chat rooms open. Okay. Go ahead and turn the music off. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna load up a video game, and then we're gonna go from there. Ah, shit. All right. Do people stream video games on YouTube? Is that like a thing that people do? So I don't, again, I don't know how much the delay is. So if someone could, like, tell me the delay, like, as soon as I say this, could you, like, spam, alright, as soon as you get this message, send me a tweet that says pancake syrup. As soon as I get that, I want to know how much the delay is. So send me a tweet that says pancake syrup. First one to do that gets mod. Fucking losers use YouTube. That is true. That is very true. Hey Numa. I don't have any tweets yet, so I guess the delay is strong with this one. RIP. Dang, glitchiness is being a rogue. Dude, please. Okay, alright, we got a game going. I'm gonna open up splits. I don't even know what I even feel like playing. I've got 2 Twitter interactions. Okay. 43 seconds ago. So I guess that's like a minute, or I don't fucking even know. Goddamn. What game should I play? Should I do 100% X6? Should I do any percent? Should I do all stages? I don't know what to do. Should I play a different game? Do X5 9 Mavericks? I don't think so. It's definitely not in the options. Pancake cum. That's a cool tweet. I'm gonna retweet. X7. Dude, I really want to do that, but I don't want to do it unless it's right. Hey Ram, what's poppin'? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and look at what games I've got. I can do X6, any category. I could do... that's really all I feel like doing, honestly. Any percent normal. Dude, I'm not doing arbitrary categories, please. We could do some good old Mega Man X. I haven't played that game in a while. Good old fashioned Mega Man X. How many viewers do I have? How do I check that? Oh jeez, I've got 8 viewers. Wow, that's incredible. Okay. Okay. Did I suck at X? I do suck at X, that's true. That's very factual. Confirmed. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Alright, just to confirm, you can see motion in the stream, right? I just want to make sure that this is a motion picture. Alright, I'm gonna do X6 all stages. Dude, I'm never gonna do 100% X1, that's an awful category. I tried to make Avances a YouTube moderator, I'm not sure if that worked. Dude, the YouTube chat. Oh my god. Okay, so this works, right? You can just to confirm, you can indeed see motion. Like everything works. It's probably really bad, but I just want to know if it works. As long as it works, dude. I just want to know if it works, and then we can move from there. Shoutouts to Xanet_T for joining #SirWolfington on tmi.twitch.tv. Dude, this new OBS update is really annoying me. I don't like it. Okay, there is motion, okay. So I'm just gonna do a few runs, I guess. Attempts, you should say, and see how well this works. If it doesn't go well, then I won't do this again. I might use Hitbox, or I might try to illegally stream on Twitch, or I might just take another break. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try my best. So I want to make sure that recording works, and it does. Okay. Desperation is calling. It is calling. I'm bored. Dude, like, it wouldn't be bad if I wasn't banned from SRL too. But getting banned from SRL is the worst part, because now I can't even talk to people. Besides, like, Skype. I've only got Skype, Twitter, and YouTube now, so it's pretty rip at this point. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then do that. I don't know when Twitch is going to unban me. All I know is that I didn't deserve to get banned. So, everything that's happening is not whatsoever in any way a fair thing. I think Techie is the one who put it the best. He said, "Happy 1,000 followers, bitch." And I thought that was funny. So that's why Twitch banned me. So yeah. Do Hitbox? I don't know. I don't feel like making an account somewhere, that's the problem. I'd rather just exhaust what I've got first. SRL banned me because I was spamming in the great SRG spam war of 2014. I was one of the casualties that got auto-banned. Oh, jeez. By the way, is the text still on stream? I forgot to take that off because I'm not doing 100% right now, so it definitely should not be on stream. Should be good. Yeah, okay. Let me look. Which one is this? It's this one. Alright, text. Oh, there's no even W split on there. I gotta throw that on there. There we go. Okay. Alright, alright. Pleb streamer. In other news, Xanet still doesn't have a Twitter. Apparently I'm going to SGDQ, and Fujiyama has a 113 for 100%. That's basically all you missed. I think I'm going to take a break from 100% again. Mainly because I got banned, and I haven't played it in a few days, and I don't feel like playing it anymore. I'm working on a reroute for Chocobo's Dungeon 2. I was able to watch that Japanese runner play the game, and he was doing a lot of really interesting things, and with that information I'm going to work on creating a route that combines the good parts of both his route and my route to create the one true master race route for Chocobo's Dungeon. Not bad. So we'll see how that works out. I might just get really tired of it. It's really hard to test things in that game because there's no like cheat codes or anything, and it's a game where like you can only test things if you get good RNG to get the items. So like I'd have to like grind good RNG to even get the opportunity to even know if something works. That's kind of frustrating, but other than that, the in-game routing, like actually looking for things in the game, isn't going too well because I keep dying and stuff, and I'm not getting any items that I want. But like the on-paper routing, like just via information, is going pretty well. When do I think Twitch will unban me? They'll probably unban me never. 421 though, that's a good time. 234? Jeez. Well, what strategy do you use? That's pretty important. And you have to remember that the intro is something that is timeless. Like, no matter how much you change the... This isn't 100%. No matter how much you change the route, the intro is always the intro. So it's just, I've done the intro thousands of times, like regardless of category, regardless of route. It's something I've done thousands of times, so if I'm not good at it by now, then there's definitely a cause for alarm. I'm confirmed? It's not confirmed. I don't know. I don't know who Jesse Chilton is. That's a good question. Who the fuck is Jesse Chilton? The problem with the SGDQ thing is I don't have money, so there's no way I can get there unless I somehow get money. And there's nowhere, nowhere for me to get money. And that's basically it. There's also the fact that it's like 2,000 miles away. So like, assuming my games even get... Oh dude, I'm not splitting. Whatever. Assuming my games even do somehow manage to get into the final schedule, the chances of me even getting there are just so slim that I'll have to just pull them out anyway. But it'd be pretty cool if I could go. Although I, again, doubt that that's even possible. Yeah, I doubt on the intro boss, because the intro boss has a lot of RNG in it, and it's annoying. I don't do backup strats, I mainly just go hard, and if it gives me a bad pattern, I die. Dude, I'm totally interested in being a sellout, but no one's gonna give me money, so it's not worth it. I did make a Patreon account yesterday, because I saw Lambent's Patreon account, and it's really funny. And it's free to make, so I made one. So if you want to give me money on Patreon, go ahead. But just remember, it's definitely not going to be going to any good use. But Patreon's a cool website. I like it. Twitch is gonna unban me? No, definitely not. Oh wait, never mind. I'm reading the same message. I'm done. I beg for money. In before new world record. 11 seconds ahead. Dang, dude. And before random all stages run gets 43.32. I can give you 1 peso. I will take your peso. I don't know with Maginian. Maginian, I've got a real strong feeling that there's RNG manipulation going on. Because whenever I do this stage in, all stages, not 100%, I always get the same exact pattern. I don't know if that's just me getting lucky. I don't know if that's easy mode doing an effect. Because it also did that back in when I used to run it in normal mode. At least less often, but it still consistently gave me a good pattern. So I don't know if it's just based on how I play through this stage, if I'm getting good RNG, or it's just me getting lucky and thinking too much about it. But all I know is that this boss consistently gives me a good pattern. I'm pretty worried about doing Yamarg, honestly, since it's actually pretty hard, honestly, in this route. $1 is like 10 pesos. Dude, give me all your pesos. Rekahoing Gate? What does that accomplish? What does that like do anything besides just a cool way to hit him? Dang, still save time. Gay Logan. What are the chances? That's a good question too. I would say it's about 50-50 since there's only 2 different options. Although I feel that it's more consistent for me to get good RNG 100%. And 100% I do a death abuse and, like, you know, restart the stage halfway through. So maybe there's something going on with that. I know RNG manipulation isn't necessarily easily done. When I say gate, I meant high max. Oh, high max? Okay. Alright, I know what you're talking about. And I definitely used to do that, but it's I actually did used to do that, but I don't think it's worth it. Unless you get bad RNG. Like, if you miss the quick, you know, shield kills, because you should never fail that. Like, it's 100% consistent, but like, say you mess it up, there's 2 things that can happen. It can either like give you, you know, sympathy RNG and stand still for you, or he can like move across the screen. If he moves across the screen, I would say Rekahoa is definitely worth it. But if he stands still, then you're just wasting time. It's definitely a viable backup strategy for sure. But I'm not entirely convinced that it's worth it if you're doing the optimal strategy. But like I said, if he is, you know, going across the screen, you might as well, because like the time it takes for him to come back around, you can at least get a shield kill in. Dang, I got good RNG in my PB. Rip. What you do for the quick shield kill is it's a very tight window, but you want to mash the pause button and then like equip guard shell right away, and then you want to do a crouch dash and then a jump. And then as you jump, you want to start slashing so that you're jump slashing into his shield. And then that should get him to like stun a little bit due to the hit lag. And then you should be able to, if you don't kill it with that jump slash, you should be able to do a second jump slash up there. And rip my speed run. And then like there's also, you know, the RNG factor of that. Like if you know, somehow mess the timing up, because it is pretty tight timing, he can either go across the screen and screw you over, or just stand still, which is obviously what you want to do. Most often I find he just stands still. Oh jeez. Quard shell. Dude, I fixed that like instantly, come on. This is really slow. By the way, did you guys see my X6 all stages extreme mode world record? It's an hour 20 minutes. It was really good. I spent like, I think 15 minutes in gate stage, which is actually a pretty good time, I honestly thought. Well, now that this isn't actually a good run anymore, I guess I can just have fun. Well, that's really fucking stupid. That's probably the stupidest death. That's caused by bad game design, basically, with how the Mega Man X games work. It's awful game design when it comes to inputs. It's very, very frustrating. It's like that in every single Mega Man X games, where you can press a button and nothing happens. It's especially common when you're near a ledge, or if there's an enemy nearby, or if there's a lot of lag going on. Sometimes you press jump and jump doesn't happen. Extreme is faster, that's why the TAS uses it. The problem with extreme mode is it's too inconsistent for real time. Easy has the most consistent RNG and is faster than normal with everything considered. Normal has inconsistent RNG and is slow, and extreme has inconsistent RNG but is fast. So you can either choose the inconsistent RNG but the faster overall run. You can choose the consistent RNG but it's a slightly slower overall run, or you can choose both being dumb, which is normal mode. Both things being slow, which makes normal really bad and completely arbitrary. That is, unless you're using, enemies to your advantage, a la 100% damage boosting. You are not a TAS. Yeah, I know, that's why I play on easy and not on extreme. If I was a TAS, I would play on extreme because RNG wouldn't be an issue. Nightmare Mother isn't that difficult. When I first learned the Nightmare Mother, it only took me like an hour of just grinding the fight. And then I was able to survive every time. I didn't grind it until I was good and was able to beat it in like 3 cycles or something. I just grinded it until I could consistently survive. Rekakujin. Rekakujin. Dude, I can save a lot of time in all stages. I should probably sub 44 like sometime soon. And then say that sub 44 is because of easy mode and not an expanded upon route. Oh jeez. That was a decent backup. The first 5 Mavs, alright. 5 Mavs hype, new category. You should do races on SRL, beat 5 Mavericks. I remember when I was first learning this game, Louise and I would do 8 Mav races. That was fun. That was back when I did Falcon Armor Heat Index again, but it was not faster than 0 at that point because I did outdated setups. But still, Mystery Scientist should know. That's when you first found my stream, back when I was doing X6 practice runs. And I was doing Falcon Armor on Blaze Heatnix, and Mystery Scientist and Louis McGill were like, Falcon armor is literally Hitler. Don't use them. And I was like, oh, okay. And guess what? It's like 40 seconds faster. Get stomped on, nerds. Well, at least in real time, since you can avoid RNG and avoid death abuse. And TAS, I'm pretty sure it would be about even. Oh, whoops. Cause 3-star MSP PogChamp. Oh, Cyber, when with the ultimate armor 3-star. Honestly, for the totems, I have little trouble unloading it. I can do it 3/4 of the time. Okay. Dang, dude. Falcon armor is 3-star. Is this easy mode? Of course it is. I almost forgot where Shield Sheldon was on the map there for a minute. It's pretty bad. That was pretty horrendous. Whoa! Probably gonna lose a lot of time here. You don't want to skip the second totem pole. It's faster to jump on top of the totem pole and then jump onto the platforms than it is to just wait for the platform and then jump on it. That's why we don't unload the second totem pole. Ow, 1.5. Quard shell. Yeah, the first one is easy. You want to not jump until you are at the platform skip section, and you also don't want to scroll the screen more than you want, like more than necessary. So when you jump up to spawn the platform, you want to try to stay still as much as possible, because the triggers for that totem pole are in a lot of different areas. For example, if you jump up a lot while getting in there, you'll spawn the totem pole. If you go over right too much, you'll spawn the totem pole. The triggers for that thing are all over the place. It's the only way to not to consistently not spawn it is to attempt to stay as still as possible while waiting for the platform. And even then, it's still possible to mess it up. It's not like a 100% consistent thing. Even I mess it up every now and then. Although not too often these days. I haven't done that in a while. Nice RNG though. Yeah, I know it is before the left. I'm saying the triggers for it are on the right and on the left. Because normally you would go approaching it from the top right, so if you move to the top right, move the camera too far to the top right, you'll spawn the totem pole. However, there's also a trigger. Without moving right, you can trigger it by just going hard left on that area. Please, guy. $4.5. You what, mate? Wait, the first totem pole is to your left. The second one is above you to your left by the platform you're jumping to. What? The third one is the one you jump on before high max. There's definitely not 3 of them. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about, mate. Well, there's more than 2, obviously, but there's not 3 that are ones you want to talk about. Haven sees you want to go to twitch.tv/SirWolfington. I'm reading it via IRC, so that's where your destination should be. Rip. No, no, no. Rip. Get good. Rip stream. That's not good. Rip stream. Hey, Avancy. I always walk over to the first totem, to the 2 nightmares, and it's unloaded for me every time. You what, mate? Which first totem? Now that there's 3 totems involved, I don't know which one you're talking about. Only, wow, 3.2. That's actually really bad. I mean, I got the good RNG there. Dang. I mean, I knew the stage was sloppy, but that's pretty horrendous. Wow! Oh, come on! It shoots arrows at you. Yeah, that one's just not a problem. You don't want to deal with that one at all. Like, yeah, it's gonna shoot arrows at you, but I wouldn't even consider that anything relevant. Fuck. Might dildo jumping, mate. Or hopping on the dildos. Like, I know what he's talking about. It's just he's counting a totem pole for something that doesn't need to be counted for. Or accounted for, I guess maybe is the correct term. RIP, my terminology. Alright, now it's time to not screw up like an idiot. I'm actually gonna do the baby and Suizan spot for Wolffang. Because I haven't done that in a while. So I'm just gonna go with baby mode. It's only like a second at most, so it's not that big of a deal. I might even still save time there. I don't know how good my Wolffang was in the personal best speedrun. Got both. Okay, that works too. If someone is learning X6 and the person that they go to for assistance is the Cid, then there's a huge issue going on here, and I want to be like involved with this immediately to try to fix the situation. If someone's learning this game and they go to the Cid for assistance, then there is definitely a pretty major issue. 4.2, okay. I mean, I knew that was pretty bad, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Ugh. Hey, the Sid, can you tell me how to do your awesome totem pole despawn strategy? Wow, okay. Base to the Sid, literally OMG scoots in real life. Alright, I'm doing baby's first invincibility here. It's pretty embarrassing, but I haven't done the really hard strat in a while, and I don't feel like it's worth it to go for it if I haven't done it in a while. Because I'll almost certainly fail it and die. Yo, Sir Lionheart. Yeah, I'm giving YouTube streaming a shot. See if it works. It's working okay for now, although it's really clunky and I don't like the interface, but I'll probably use it. Dude, the one block. The one block. Legendary. Epic. I'm probably going to use this until my Twitch account is unbanned. And if I don't get a word back on my Twitch account's status within a week, I'm just going to do Renegade streams on an alt. Oh my god, dude, that's... I'll rip double dash, but that was really good. Everything there went really well, except for the Enso was on. That was actually kind of bad, but everything else was fantastic. I got the one block on the second pit, which is something I've only done like once or twice before. I usually don't go for it, I don't know why I did. Only 360p, I just set it to the lowest setting because I didn't feel like doing anything. 4.5. This is just a test stream anyway, so I'll probably increase the quality if I do this again. And I don't know how big the delay is either. Dang. I am IP banned from Twitch, but usually IP bans wear off within a few days. Like 3 or 4, they just wear off. Your account will like stay closed and stuff until that's finished, but an IP ban will eventually fade away. So if I don't get like any reply back to my like false flag incident on my channel, then I'm just gonna do a Renegade stream and stuff. Because I feel like if Twitch has a system where someone can flag my channel for no reason, they can flag my channel, an admin will come in, look at the report, not listen to anything, don't like investigate into the situation, just look at the report and then ban me, then there's a huge issue going on and the site needs to be fixed. So like I'm not gonna there's another thing too, they respond to tweets like almost instantly. They respond to tweets all the time saying, oh, go send us an email. Like, if you can respond to a tweet within like 5 seconds, why does it take like 2 to 3 weeks to respond to an email? Like, do you have one person check one email per day? Like, is that how you operate your like website? This is just like, Twitch's staff is absolutely pathetic in every single like essence of the word. Pathetic. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I used to respect Twitch from a staff standpoint until like late 2013 when I noticed like all that horror stuff going on, and then like just I noticed a lot more things, but I used to just respect how they deal with things, and now I definitely disagree. The fact that I can get banned twice, like my last time getting banned on Greasy Shorts, I guess you could consider that a slight TOS violation, Although it isn't necessarily a TOS violation that much. I would maybe say like maybe halfway, like in a gray area, so I can understand being banned there. But being banned on my main account recently makes me understand that Twitch is run by absolute retards that don't understand anything. And they're just a bunch of power-hungry, fat, greasy nerds on the internet that want to, like, pretend that they're better than you. Like, it's really frustrating to get targeted by someone or a group of someone's and them just flag my channels and then me get taken down without any word about it. And then it takes weeks to even get a reply to know why my channel was taken down. Not to like even like say like, oh well, your channel's unbanned or your channel's still banned. Not to like get a message on that. I just want to know why my channel was banned. And it takes like a week or two to get a reply on that. It's absolutely ridiculous. Jesus, dude. I'm about to run this category hard again. I can save way too much time to let this go. Wow. 20 seconds on Metal Shark player. That's incredible. Jeez. See ya. Okay, rip Mystery Scientist. By the way, Sir Lionheart, I'm mainly using my Twitch alt, Sir Woofington, to talk to the chat, so if you're confused as to why I'm like talking to people and you're not seeing them, that's why. Because even though I'm IP banned, I can still log into the chat on IRC and, you know, read messages and stuff, so. I'm gonna lose a lot of time here. That was really bad. Probably around 10, I would assume. Only 5, okay. Yeah, 31 seconds is still a pretty impressive lead when you consider the state. Is this possible sub 26 8 Mavs? Because if so, it's absolutely incredible. I didn't think a 25 would happen. And to know that I can easily do that is pretty impressive too, as well. Jeez, English. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do all stages again until sub 44. Because now knowing that I can save this much time, I don't see a reason not to at this point. Ah, dang. Close, but not entirely there. I don't think it's them, honestly. I know it's gotta be someone. I doubt the possibility of me getting like reported by different people or by people who just are like innocently watching Twitch reporting me. I like doubt that with every single possible form of doubt that someone stopping by my channel and saying, wow, this is not safe, and then reporting it. Because people who watch speedruns in the speedrun community, they don't do that. And second, the reason I think it's because or I think it's another group or whatever, it's because I have been getting into a lot of negative situations recently. and girl gamers is definitely just one of the many negative situations that I've been involved with recently. So it could very well be them, but honestly I don't think it is. That's not good. This was a pretty good Heatnix until that happened. $25, $30. Okay. This might be sub 26, but I don't know. I forget, like, I always forget how much time it takes for dialogue. I always overestimate it, usually. Always, usually, two very different words using in the same sentence. But whatever. And rip sub 26. Stupidest mistake that's ever happened to me in my entire life. That went from a 25.59 to like a 26.07. That's pretty pathetic. Honestly though, I don't necessarily really care about people disliking me to the point where they want to report me. That's not an issue to me. The issue is that Twitch follows through with these reports. That's the issue. That's without a doubt the main issue. Like everything else, it's not that big of a deal, but the fact that Twitch is willingly supporting these people is what genuinely upsets me. So here's to hoping I get a 2 cycle and the run doesn't die this early. Alright, well the run's dead. That's cool. I'll try to finish it off until a major mistake again, but that's definitely like 15 seconds gone. What the fuck? Okay. It Link the Great. Yeah, dying on the spikes is pretty dumb. I haven't done that in like a few days. Yeah, my 8 Mavs is almost better than your 5 Mavs. Get wrecked. I can't use Twitch. I'm IP banned. Someone flagged my channel on a false accord, and an admin went through and closed my channel when my channel didn't break the TOS, but the admin obviously didn't do their job. Basically, someone doesn't like me. They flagged and reported my channel for a fake reason, and the Twitch staff is an awful set of members, and they decided to close my channel without any investigation. That's why I haven't streamed in a few days. Under what circumstances would I quit Twitch? I don't think I'd ever quit Twitch unless I was permanently banned without any possible way of me being unbanned. And that's only because Twitch doesn't have any major competitors. If there was a major competitor that popped up, like say Hitbox improved their functionality and got like hundreds of thousands of users, I would definitely without a doubt move there. But the fact is, I'm not gonna just move to a smaller channel just out of, like, you know, some sort of trying to start a movement. I don't know. I'm not some guy that starts these movements. Ah, rip. Kind of screwed up my new strategy there. but it's no big deal. RIP 2 cycle. Time loss should be starting sometime soon. Nice RNG. Dang. I've read the TOS multiple times, and I've rewatched my entire stream, and I did not break a single rule in the TOS. So that's how I know I didn't break the TOS, because I've reviewed the TOS multiple times, and I've watched my entire stream, and the two did not correspond. Why don't I start the trend? Because I'm not that kind of person. My troll face. Like I said, if Hitbox grows to be something, then I'll go to it, but I'm not gonna be like an originator there, because I'm not interested in that. I want to stream on the most popular, or one of the most popular streaming websites, because that's what makes streaming more fun for me. You could say that I've already garnered at least somewhat of a following just from Twitch that would go to Hitbox for me. But I'd rather not do that, because I don't have much of an influence. Like, if I went to Hitbox permanently, how many people would go there? Maybe 10 at most? Like, if I'm lucky. Like, 10 people isn't worth it. It's the thing is, it's not an anti-Jew joke. It's someone's username being Jews and Jews and Jews, and I was making fun of him. It's not actually me making fun of Jewish people. It's me making fun of that person in particular. So if that is for the reason that they're banned, that would, you know, obviously be a misunderstanding to an incredible degree. Because my friend Chuki knows someone named, like, his Skype username is Jews and Jews and Jews, and he like does some weird stuff on a webcam, and it's really creepy, so I always kick him from the calls. That's the origin of that. My stream got reported, apparently, yeah. My stream got reported for something that didn't like have anything to do with the TOS, and even then, Xanet, like, if you did take that into account, that like I was like making serious anti-Semitic jokes, that doesn't break the TOS. So even then, if that were the case, that does not break the TOS. And then when you consider the actual context of the situation, it most certainly does not come anywhere close to even having any relevance to the TOS. So I doubt that there's any reason. If I get a reply and then that's the reason, I will be shocked and I will immediately clear up the situation. But I doubt that's the reason. I think that if I do get a reply, it's going to be something along the lines of, I'm going to be unbanned immediately, sorry for your time. Because even when I was banned for legitimate purposes, like, they always replied with, alright, we've lifted your suspension, have fun, you know, don't do it again. So I feel like when you consider that I didn't do anything this time, I feel like I'm not, if I do get a response, or when I get a response, one of the two, I feel like it's not gonna be, I feel like it's either gonna be the end of it, or it's gonna be the end of it either way, like, in my favor or not my favor. Wow, dude, this is incredibly bad. Yeah, I'm using, there should be a link in the description to this, where I'm using a Twitch chat to communicate. I'm logged in on IRC to see people talking, because most people don't like the YouTube chat room and stuff, but I've got both open, so you can use whatever one you want and I'll still get your messages. Jews, Mega Jew X3. Oh, nice. Yeah, you want to go to the Twitch channel Sir S-I-R Woofington, W-O-O-F-I-N-G-T-O-N, Sir Woofington. That is where the main populace of the chat is. Oh, there you are. I don't think I'm gonna go that far, mainly because there's no one near me. Otherwise, I probably would. Oh, I forgot that I'm torrenting something. Dang, 99%! Dude, get hype! I've been torrenting something for like 4 days now. It's almost done, 99%. Are we in there? Oh, another thing. When Twitch destroyed my account, I lost my subscription, so I requested a refund for both my subscription on SSBM stuff and my subscription on Speed Demos Archive. So hopefully I can get $10 from Twitch out of the solo deal. Because when you think about it, I had the Saboom subscription for like 2 days, right? That's obviously nowhere near a month, right? So like, I'm well entitled to be getting a refund on that. And the SDA subscription, I don't care if the money went to charity. That's not I'm not interested in that. I just want to, you know, make Twitch as uncomfortable as possible. So I requested both channel subscription refunds. So I wonder how that's gonna go. There's definitely no banhammer here. No one's a mod. It's free chat. But yeah, like, you might, you know, call me whatever you want for trying to request a refund on a charity payment, but I'm not interested. Like, it's only $5, so it's not that big of a deal regardless. And I really liked SDA's emotes, so if I do get the money back, I probably will just resub to the channel. As silly as that might sound, resubbing to SDA during like a non-GDQ event, as funny as that would sound, I'm probably gonna go ahead and do that. If I do get my money back. If I don't, then I'm gonna make a Reddit post about it. I'm done. Dang, 422. Yeah, I'm gonna switch my subscription from Saboom to Cerno most likely, just for Sir Lude. But I do like the SDA emotes, and it is like a 6-month thing, so I might as well have it on there. Especially if I can re-roll it. This is not the run. Shatter and Shock. I keep forgetting to do the new Saber Jump strat there that I got from Choco Chew. The based X6 100% runner and Chocobo's Dungeon 2 runner. I look at 0. That's not good. Still 9.8. That would have been like what, 10 or 11 maybe. Yeah, Sir Lionheart, you just want to go to twitch.tv/SirWolfington if you're not already there. I could put it up on stream, but it's not something I want to do. Like, you might as well. Like, there's no reason not to. Yeah, go to twitch.tv/SirWoofington and use that chat room if you want to communicate with everyone else. I've got both of them open, so if you're not going to be talking to anyone else, you might as well just stay here. But I've got it open on IRC, so I can, you know, bypass that the IP ban on that and access the chat room. It's a general consensus that the YouTube chat system is pretty bad, so I just set that up. But again, you don't have to go there unless you want to talk to anyone else, since I've got both of them open. Oh dang, he's in here. Hugh. But dang, dude, I can get sub 44 in all stages probably without too much of an issue. So I might try to get good all stages time again. Dude, I really like Sir Woofington. I would not appreciate if that account got flagged. Greasy Shorts and Sir Woofington are my most valuable alternate names. Sir Woofington because it's a based Woofer Z, and Greasy Shorts because, you know, it's a based shorts of grease. I have an envoy of r/girl gamers. Dude, nice. I would say most of the time it would be the other way around, since Sir Lionheart's a famous YouTuber. That's pretty cool. It's always interesting when that kind of stuff happens. Alright, so I got plane skip, so that's cool. This guy's stream, we're literally supporting his female hate and propaganda and being a disgrace to the r/girl gamers community. It's a valid message. LMAO XD. Wow. RIP RNG. RIP a lot of time. Or save time, okay. Well, I mean, I usually saved like 4 to 5, like the last few runs, so I guess I did lose time in that respect, but at least I didn't bleed. I got a scrape, but I didn't bleed, and that's all that matters. I fell on the concrete, scraped my knee, but there's no blood. It's just a flesh wound, I guess. Unless flesh wounds involve blood. I don't even really know what the definition of that is, but if they do involve blood, then it's not a flesh wound. If they do not involve blood, then it is indeed a flesh wound. Nice vocabulary usage, go me. I'll probably remove them from YouTube. I don't know. There's no reason to keep them up. I might leave this one up just for, you know, like cool purposes of this being the first actual stream. But I don't see a purpose of leaving them up. If anything, I'll just unlist them, so they'll still be here. This is pathetic. This is really bad. I really hope I get good RNG just so I don't lose a lot of time. I can either like get a minor injury and, you know, bleed for a little bit and then wipe it off and put a band-aid on it, or I could like get a huge, you know, evisceration and like my liver would fall out of my, you know, evisceration. But fortunately, I mean, it was only a small injury with band-aid and not an evisceration, so that's good. No eviscerations for me. Sir Lionheart is my homeboy. I've known him before he got really famous on YouTube. It was either early 2013 that Lambin introduced us, or like late 2012, one of the two. I'm probably gonna lean on late 2012, but I don't know dates too well. I would say like October of 2012, or maybe even September of 2012, all the way up through March of 2013 are really just in a blur of when events happen involving me meeting people. Because it's all, I would consider that all in the same era of stuff. If I were to like divide my internet, quote unquote, life into eras, that would be probably the era where I met the most people. Well, at least it, not met the most people, I would say I've met the most people through Twitch now. But like, met the most people who I've actually talked to. I don't know. Because that's where I met like Lambin, Avenseas, and all these guys. And that era of time periods. RIP. Mr. Lionheart still in the chat. RIP. Confirmed for dead. Avenseas isn't a mod anymore. He has no power here. Free chat room. Hashtag Sir Woofington. Aw, dude, nice. I think I first talked to Lambin in like September of 2012. I think I've talked to Honored Village since early 2012, like maybe even 2011 even. I've talked to him, not like through Skype or anything, but I've known him and we've conversed back and forth through text and stuff. And then like in February of 2012, Village blocked me for like 4 months or so. I always say 6 months, but I'm pretty sure it's not 6. He blocked me for a long time, and then, and like during the summer, I started talking to him a lot when he unblocked me, and then when I started my Twitch account, I'm gonna go for the Yolop invincibility. And I started my Twitch account in like August of 2012. It's during the time where I talked to Avenseas. I don't think I talked to Dean at that time. I talked to Village, and then I met Lambent after that. Then Lambent showed me who Sir Lionheart was, and then we talked to him. And then there's obviously the other people who are like dead at this point, like David Ness and Dean. Then there's also Ram, which is in that area as well, and he's not necessarily dead yet. That was not as good as my last run. And then, in like February, March, there was the Cyber Lambent Wars. And that's when I stopped talking to everyone for like maybe a month. I started going to Twitch and did speedrunning with Edge and Chocobo, pronouncing it dumb on purpose. Oh dude, nice. And that was the beginning of my Twitch career. And then I started talking to Lambent. Then we didn't like necessarily start talking again until like, I don't know, maybe November. But we weren't mad at each other anymore. But we just didn't talk to each other all that often. And then like November, Lambent and I started talking a lot again. That's my new setup for Bad RNG Wolfang, by the way. The Cyber Lambent Wars, yeah. There's almost more Cyber Lambent Wars, but those stopped before they started. Yeah, June sounds about right, Avenseas. But without a doubt, the person I've known the longest in the current people that I still talk to would probably be Village. Village I've known since like probably 2011. Because I started my YouTube channel in 2010, and the purpose of my YouTube channel, well, I mean, I've done YouTube stuff before, but that's not really relevant. But this current channel, I started in 2010, and the purpose was to upload videos of my Doom mods. Most of them are deleted by this point, and I was mainly going to be involved with Doom forums, which is hence the name, which is from a Doom game, because I'm so original. And then I started getting interested in, I wanted to do Let's Plays after watching a few people for a long time. I was like, well, I feel like doing this now, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Like an actual legitimate shot. I had attempted to do it before, but the quality was really bad, so I wouldn't necessarily call that a legitimate shot. But then in like early 2011, I bought Minecraft and did a lot of videos on that. And then in mid 2011, I got a capture card and started doing Let's Plays. I did like 5, I think, series. Most of them are deleted because I used copyrighted music in all the intros. So I did like, I think I did Dead Space, I did Fallout 3, I did Left 4 Dead. I started Left 4 Dead 2, I think. And I think I did one more, I forget. Yeah. And then I did a lot of miscellaneous stuff. Merc I've known a while, but I wouldn't say I've known him as well to the point where he's worth mentioning in the same crowd. Because I don't talk to him on Skype like at all. I've only talked to him like voice communication maybe like 2 or 3 times. So yeah, and then in 2012, or like, you know, for Christmas 2011, I was able to get my hands on a good computer that was able to play video games, that could record video games. So that's, you know, 2012, like the very beginning of 2012, is That's where I would say my YouTube channel like started, I guess, and the way it is. I like the way people know it to be. And stuff. And in 2013 I went to Twitch. And then now I'm going to be doing a balance of both. I've been recording a lot of new LPs, if you want to call them that. But I'm not going to start putting them up until I've got a lot, done. Because I don't know, I don't want to like put one up and then like put 3 parts up and then not do the rest of them. Because I'm very, very, very bad with committing to things. Like I usually start things and then never finish them. Like that's pretty apparent if you've known me in any context. I didn't save that much time there because of bad RNG. But it's pretty apparent if you know of me in any context that I don't stick to anything that I do most of the time. So that's why I'm doing a slow pace, but I like to get back into the YouTube stuff. Because I realize that streaming and recording are 2 entirely different things. And you can do a lot of cool things. Oh, hey, Foreskin. You can do a lot of the cool things in streaming that you can't do in, recording a Let's Play. For example, talking to people live and interaction, which is definitely the main thing with streaming. And then with, I feel like with local recording, or like, Let's Plays and stuff, you can give more informative commentary. You could do a stream where you don't talk to the chat and just give commentary, but I feel like that's not really fit for streaming, unless in a particular environment, like a speedrun marathon or something. But like, I feel like with YouTube, it's a lot able to make high quality. More able to make higher quality in the term, or in the respect of what you're saying, because with streaming, it's more about the game. Well, you could say this about Let's Players too. Like, there are the crowd that like only watch people because of their personality, and the game is just filler. But for me, I feel like if I'm doing like a Let's Play, the game should be first and foremost, and I want to talk about the game. My perspective on doing a Let's Play is that it should be about the game and not you, although that's not the generally perceived perspective. Like most people, like for example, there are like the big channels that just play random games that don't have anything, they don't know anything about the game, they don't talk about the game at all, they just play the game, and that's what they do. Which is fine. I'm not saying that shouldn't exist, but I'm saying that I feel like that kind of negates the value that you can do with with being able to record beforehand. Like those people, I don't understand why they don't just stream. Like it's the same thing. They're just talking over a game. But I feel like with a Let's Play, it should be more valuable than that. Oh, nice RNG. At least that one's pretty consistent. It's never failed me yet. But I don't know. So that's my take on the Let's Plays that you'll be seeing here in the coming future. I'm not going to be playing like filler games like with. I'm not going to be playing like story-based games either. I hope there's no misunderstanding, because story-based games are, in my opinion, something that you can't necessarily give. Like a game that you're doing that's based on story, and you have to know a lot about a game like that to be able to do a good, at least in my eyes, Let's Play of it. I don't like the term Let's Play, but I feel like it's so used now that I'm forced into using it. I prefer the term playthrough, but At the same time, that's not necessarily in relation to recording it and putting it up on the internet. You could just say a playthrough is just someone playing a game, which is, I guess, where the term "let's play" was coming from, to make a distinction. But yeah. Two things I don't really like in regards to let's play, and those are blind playthroughs and filler games. That's basically what I've been saying. Not that anyone cares that what I'm talking about, but gotta give, oh nice, good RNG. Gotta give that filler commentary. Make myself look interesting when I'm not interesting. I love how my past run was like almost sub 26, and then this run is like barely ahead of my PB. It's pretty funny how bad this run is in comparison to the previous one. But I feel like this run is just better in execution. It just got worse RNG, particularly on Wolfang and Shark player. I feel like that's what really screwed this over. Oh dude, nice PB there. Good speed run. Is the Twitch chat dead? Did I kill the Twitch chat? Rip. Never forget. Yeah, I don't like the term "let's play" either, but I feel like I'm forced to use it. So that's why I use it, but with a grain of salt, if that term could apply to that context. Although I do like the quote-unquote art form of it, and the ability to express certain things. Although I feel like the way that I currently would appreciate it isn't how the mainstream audience of it would also appreciate it. Because like I said before, most of the popular guys just play games for filler and it's just about them. Which I feel like is misusing the method of doing it. I love that invincibility because you get so many backup spots that you can be really bad at the game and still nice miss there. Dude, I'm missing all the health. This is annoying. Hey Roshti. Yeah, I don't use let's play in the title, but that's something I won't do. Unless it's a sarcastic one. Like I've uploaded bad speed runs entitled like "Let's Play Spyro the Dragon" or something just out of satire. But I'm not gonna seriously use the term "let's play" in what I'm doing in that way. Like I'm currently doing two things at the moment, which is a Pokemon Nuzlocke and Quake 2 mission packs, which are like mods for Quake 2. I'm doing a bunch of those. I don't have like any health at all, so this is pretty annoying. So like those two things, I feel like I know enough about Quake 2 to be able to play through a Quake 2 mission pack blind and still feel like I can, you know, give decent informative information on the game. And I feel like I know enough about Pokemon as well to be able to do the same there, even though it's not necessarily blind because it's a ROM hack based on an old game. But you know, I'm not gonna like play AAA games for the first time, basically. I'm gonna play games that I at least know something about. Yeah, Twitch chat is dead. Ah, dang. I think I caused that, honestly. So that's... I'm gonna say that this is an RNG. I'm just gonna say that this is my fault. I really hope I get a good pattern though if he dang. That's not that bad. A 3 cycle is pretty bad in the current scheme of things, but like a month or two ago, if you would have said like, oh, 3 cycle Nightmare Mother, I'd be like, wow, that's very awesome. But now I'm like, well, I'm losing time. Rip. I'm gonna finish this run as long as I don't choke really badly. It's basically how I'm gonna play runs out. As long as I don't die. Yeah, pretty much. As long as I don't die, I'm just gonna play it out. And even if I die, I might continue. It really depends on the death. Like if I die at the end of the high max fight when he's got like 1 health left, then that's gonna be a quit. But if I like die right next to a checkpoint, then it's not that big of a deal, and I'll just continue on until another deal happens. Like if I die when, you know, gate is involved, oh yeah, that's gonna be reset. That's a pretty major mistake. Costs about like 30 seconds, and it's just really annoying to deal with, so rip. Basically what happened was my double jump was pretty awful, so I didn't get up on the totem pole. And if you fail that, you spawn 2 platforms and not the 3rd platform. And then the platforms like cycles will be way off. So you have to either like wait an indefinite amount of time based on how fast you get back up the totem pole for the cycles to even out. And even then, they're not going to be precisely where you want them to be, so the chances of dying on the spikes are very high. And then there's also nightmares that you have to deal with that would get on screen, and it's just a huge hassle. Not to mention getting on top of the totem pole with it actively shooting arrows at you is also a huge issue. So it's, you know, 20 to 30 seconds on average lost, and just most likely you're going to die or the run's just dead at that point, since you've lost so much time. In other words, RIP. R.I.P. Dude, if you saw my woof, then yeah, I can chat in there. That woof directly implies that I can chat. I can, like I said before, I can use IRC. Since IRC isn't accessing the website, it's accessing the website's like API or something that would bypass the IP ban. So I can use IRC to talk in chats, but that's about it. I can also use multi-twitch to load streams, but the streams often just close because it, you know, realizes that I'm not supposed to be watching, or they just won't load half the time. So I can't. I'm not. It's not that I can't. I could just, you know, refresh until it works, but it's something I'm choosing not to do out of respect, as much as I don't actually respect. But I don't want to do anything that could be classified as full-on ban evasion until I get a reply from Twitch. If Twitch replies to me saying that your account's dead forever, then I'm gonna go on full-on, you know, renegade mode and ban evade all I want. But I want to try to keep myself in as good of a standing as possible until the situation in my account is resolved in a positive or negative way. Having a good turtle and dogs acting up, gonna kill Lil Z. What? Oh, I get it. Jesus, I'm fucking bad. Who's Twitch chat? Sir Woofington? We're all in Sir Woofington. Should be in the description to the stream. Although I did change that after the fact, so it might still be Dogface question mark. but a refresh should fix that. I think it fixed it for Avanci. Unless he just, you know, typed it in himself after hearing me say that. Say woof out loud as soon as you see this comment. Alright, I saw that comment at 22:05 and it's now 22:06. So give like a 15 or so second of difference between you writing the comment and then me actually seeing it. So factor that into whatever equation you're gonna do. 235 intro. Well, Cerno, what strategy are you doing? Are you doing the strategy that I'm doing, where you attack the body? Or are you attacking the eye thing? Both strategies are very, very good. So I don't feel like you should do the body strat. The only reason I do the body strat is because I'm at a very high level of the game. So the time that it could save is without a doubt worth it. But I would say if you're having trouble with it, or you feel like it's like slowing you down, you should just go to the other strategy. The other strategy is so much more consistent, and I wish I could still do it and get away with it. Because at least on 100%, since I play on normal difficulty, there's quite a decent amount of RNG involved in the intro boss that can eat up like around 3 seconds or so. On easy, not necessarily, but still, just not a fan of it. I would say this can eat, like, the time that I usually got with the old strategy was like anywhere from like 230, or like 229 would be like really good. 228 would be like, wow, that's like you probably started the timer late or something. Like, and then like up to 235 would be like, wow, that's pretty horrendous. And then like now I would say I average anywhere from like 224 to like maybe 232. So it's like a Venn diagram or sorts, depending on what kind of patterns you get. Hey, Witcher. 130 on 0. Wow, that's interesting. Why is it bread on Twitch and beard on YouTube? Is that a typo, or is that intentional? Because on YouTube you're Dick Beard the Merciless, but on Twitch you're Dick Bread. So is that like is that on purpose, or did you make a mistake there? Hello, Chris Merkel Studios. No, this is just my bypass at the moment. I don't have a reply yet. Still waiting. But this is going to be my outlet until I get a reply, and then based on that reply, I'll either, you know, be back on streaming, or streaming on my main, or I will be using a Renegade account and just starting anew. Or maybe even switching websites entirely, but that's a distant third option. Ugh. Oh, it was already taken? Then that sucks. But I'm thinking that my account's going to be restored when you factor in that I didn't break the TOS in any form. So I'm pretty sure that would be grounds for my account being restored, but we're also dealing with Twitch TV, and they're run by a bunch of idiots who don't know what they're doing, so there's also a pretty good chance of the account not being restored. So it just really depends on what admin replies to my email at this point, because all the admins have different agendas. So if I get like a bad admin, my account's RIP. If I get a good admin, then my account is unrip, and that's basically how Twitch works. They like to act like their website is based on strictly defined rules, but no, it's not. It's basically like a corrupt police kind of environment, where there's some guys that are just gonna, you know, beat you to a pulp for no reason, and then there's some guys who are gonna let you go even though you shouldn't be let go, and then there are some guys who are actually doing their job and following the rules and, you know, doing everything correctly. And that's how Twitch works. There's people like Canthes who are like corrupt cops that, like, you know, find someone and like beats them to a pulp for no reason, and then, like, you know, then brings them to jail afterward. Like, the people like Canthes are that. And then there's people like Horror, who are very similar to that, but not necessarily. Then there are people like that Jason guy, who are like the really nice guys that will unban you. And then there's people like, there's a lot of people who are just indifferent and then shouldn't even be admins. Like, people that don't do anything in relation to being an admin, at least not actively. But that's just what it sounds like to me. Like, I can't name a lot of admins, but like I could classify them into those separate categories. Hey Zedtard. Whoa, that plot twist. Wow, I'm good at this game. Good thing the stage is an auto-scroller, so I don't need to worry about it. Also, in case you didn't know this, Lambent streamed for over 24 hours of non-gaming content and did not get banned, and I only streamed for 2 hours completely within the grounds of the TOS and I got banned. So if that doesn't tell you what kind of website Twitch is, or the people that run Twitch, then I don't know what could possibly tell you. Someone could stream for a full day of blatant breaking the TOS, having the like non-gaming content in the title, and like all that stuff. Like, that's just so blatant, and they don't get banned. Yet me, I get banned because I follow the TOS to the T and did not do anything that even comes close to breaking it. So, like, again, if that doesn't give you a good summary of the situation that Twitch is in, then I don't really know what will. Dude, I hate that guy star. Like, oh my god. Did I report Lambent? No, I can't. I'm banned, so I can't access the report function. So, again, like, if you're thinking that maybe it's because he wasn't reported and I was reported, there's also the fact that there are people like E. Carlo, which is a friend of Village's. He was streaming, like, hardcore, like, pornography on his stream. Like, most of the time he's doing something along those lines. And then one day he's like streaming just some pictures of naked people, and some admin comes into his stream telling him to turn, or, you know, take everything down. So that is one situation where he's blatantly disobeying the terms of service. Like, I don't know how that could make a more blatant way to, like, break the rules, I guess, than by just posting pictures of naked people. And an admin goes in, tells him to take everything down, and then he takes them down, and that's the end of it. Whereas I am completely within the grounds of the TOS, and like the admin doesn't even like tell me about an issue that could be possible. Doesn't even like tell me that there is an issue with anything that happened. He just goes ahead and bans me. So if that also does not show you the amount of miscommunication in the website's user base, or like staff base, I guess, and again, I don't know what will. Like the fact that, whoa, what? Whoa, what? That was pretty bad. He was using his main account, Lambent Productions. You got a timeout? Dude, get wrecked. But like, seriously, like, Twitch is run by morons who don't understand the first thing about running a website. And if that's blatantly obvious to someone who also doesn't understand how to run a website, then you're obviously doing something very wrong. Like, if you're running a website and the website is just so badly managed that even the main populace can, like, reasonably understand that, then you're not doing a good job. And whoever is the CEO of Twitch, and whoever is, like, appointing these people, and who's ever allowing this system to, like, actually, you know, be a system, should definitely be punished, because they are the ones who I would say are the most responsible, for the reason that, like, a mod would come into my stream and ban me for no reason and get away with it. I would say that would ultimately go up to the person who appointed that moderator, who, you know, doesn't know the moderator's intentions. There's no, like, system set up for mods to, like, discuss things. There's no, like, written, you know, history of people. There's no anything involving communication between Twitch moderators. It's basically, if you get a good mod that is a nice person, you'll get away with it. If you get a bad mod that's an idiot and a scumbag, then you won't get away with it. And it really just depends on that, even if you break the TOS or don't break the TOS. If someone's, like, view-botting your channel and you get banned for that, then, like, well, it really just depended on the mod that comes in. I've seen people have streams with questionable content and have a moderator go in, or like an admin go into their chat room, tell them to, like, remove the questionable content, and then that's the end of it, right? You know, the admin leaves, everything is fine, and then 30 minutes later another admin comes in and bans the stream. I've seen that happen to someone. I forget who it was, but it was during the whole horror thing. So, like, if that doesn't also show you the amount of just lack of communication, then I don't know what will. Like, one admin comes in, pardons the channel, that's the end of it. Another admin comes in, you know, and bans the channel. Like, it's an awful system, and the fact that people would, you know, be in favor of this system, or, like, you know, the people that are in this system, like, still use the system is beyond ridiculous. OMG Scoots. Like, the admins are, like, I'm not necessarily saying all admins are bad, because I do know there are good admins, but admins as a whole in the system that the admins are in is absolute garbage, and by proxy I would say all the admins have at least somewhat responsibility for the actions of their fellow admins. Not sure if copy pasta, when you consider its agencies, it has to be copy pasta, but not gonna, definitely not gonna write it off just yet until I read it. Head switch can't hurt us here. Our safe haven of bad quality and bad chat. Nice. ROM Scouts goes hitlit on streams who submit games. Is that English? In the second room, I don't think you could get away with a Rakoa there. If you've got like some sort of setup, I'd definitely be interested in seeing it. But I don't know, unless I had some sort of visual thing, I don't know if I could understand. Because the things are just really like wide apart, and they're all in the direct path that you're moving along. So I don't think it would be worth it. I'm not necessarily blaming other admins for the action of other admins, but what I'm saying is just the system as a whole is corrupt, so I feel like admins as a whole are at least somewhat, maybe if like ever so minor, to blame just for going along with the system. Scout doesn't like X6, and he also doesn't like me. At least I don't think he likes me. So I don't think that's the reason. Oh, dang. That invincibility. That's what makes easy mode worth it. Everything else in easy mode is bad, but Wolfang stage, dude, that's what makes this difficulty the best. Did you see that, dude? That was just so clean. It was so clean, dude. Oh my god. Like, it was beautiful. That's what it was. Like, and you just wanna put it bluntly, that's what it was. It was absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, that invincibility. Flawless, dude. And then I'm gonna get really bad RNG and choke my backup strat and then lose a lot of time. Dude, oh, I forgot, I should submit Super Sponge, dude. For SGDQ. Dang. Why would he not like me? I don't know. A lot of people in the X community, or like, a lot of people in general, not just the X community, but people in the speedrunning community, like, they don't seem to like me just because they write me off as some guy that is like some sort of elitist, when I'm not really an elitist. Like, people look at me and they see some just stupid troll who is an elitist about things, and that's not the case. So I'm pretty sure ROM Scout would think that as well, because the really like popular streamers that I've, you know, actually seen talk about me in any situation usually don't have favorable things to say. So I would assume that ROM Scout wouldn't have any favorable thing to say either. To hit the first one? Maybe. Yeah, I am a troll, but still, like, the thing is, like, just because someone's usually a troll doesn't mean everything they say is 100%, you know, satirical. Because no one is a troll to the point to where everything they say is within their troll persona. So, like, I would say most of the people in Twitch, you know, community that don't actually know me would assume that I'm one of those people who is just always out to, like, just make fun of people. When honestly, like, I'm not even that kind of troll. I don't make fun of people. And, you know, well, I mean, I do, but, like, I'm not the kind of person that, you know, just goes around and saying, like, oh man, you're really bad at this, you should kill yourself, etc. And from what I understand, a lot of the speedrunning community that doesn't know me either at all or, like, doesn't know me well probably thinks that, just based on my limited interactions and, like, overhearing and understanding. Sid, it's not anything relating to difficulty is what I'm talking about. Oh dude, I'm bad. honestly, like, I feel like he would probably understand if he just listened to me in my case. Like, again, just, I know it's kind of a dead horse at this point, but I don't really understand where the big hullabaloo is on difficulty. Like, of all things, like, I would think difficulty would be like the least of an issue for this game. For any game, like I said before, difficulty in this in particular, a normal versus easy, is about 10 to 20 seconds based on like RNG and other variable factors of difference in favor of easy difficulty. And like, I've had route changes that save minutes. Like, I have minutes of strat improvements and route changes that have nothing to do with easy mode and are very well possible in normal mode, but people write that off as like, oh, it's because of easy mode that you've got a 44, and it's because of easy mode that you're gonna get a 43 on this run right now, when that's not the case. It's because of easy mode that I can complete more runs and have more consistent RNG and just have a better overall run. Like, normal mode is more so, like I said before, easy is more consistent RNG and like slower. It's more consistent RNG, but it's slower than extreme, and it's like tied with normal. That's pretty good. Normal is inconsistent RNG, and it's also slow, but then you have extreme, which is inconsistent RNG, but really fast. So like, if you wanted to just grind runs until you got good RNG, you'd want to play on extreme mode. Like, obviously there's a huge skill gap between running the game on easy, running the game on normal, and running the game on extreme. Like, I did a troll extreme run and got an hour and 20 minutes. Like, granted, I did die, like, most of the time. Like, the deaths were on, like, 100% intentional, just as a satire thing. But, like, if I wanted to run extreme mode, I could probably get a sub 50 time pretty easily. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, but yeah, like, again, like, difficulty is something that's really surprising that it's an issue, because difficulty in, like, every other speedrun is you either play on the highest difficulty for challenge, or you play on the lowest difficulty for speed. You know, like, that's just how speedrunning is. Like, you look at any community, right, that's not, you know, the Mega Man X5 and 6 community. Oh, jeez, rip all my time. And you see, oh man, this guy's running on the highest difficulty because he wants to get a cool challenge run. This guy's running on the lowest difficulty because he wants to do a speed run. Like, no one's going up to Cool Kid and like punching him in the face and saying, why do you run Quake on easy? You're not a true speedrunner. Like, people just say, oh wow, he's really good at the game. Look at the run he's doing. That's really impressive. Because he runs Quake on easy doesn't mean he's bad at the game. It's not entirely, it's not like anywhere near the actual thing. It's just in the interest of speed. Like, this is a speed run, you know. I want to go fast. Dude, this is a choke of the century. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I just don't see how it could ever be as big of an issue as people have made it out to be. And like I said before, like, I would feel that I'm maybe one of the only people that would even like have the experience to have a quality understanding on the whole difficulty differences. People like Luis Miguel, who are like making a huge hullabaloo over the difficulty, like, he says that he's only played extreme and normal and never even touched easy mode. So I feel like him disqualifying easy mode right off the bat based on an arbitrary reason is quite unfair. When you consider that I've played all three categories, like, not categories, but difficulties, extremely often. Like, done full runs several times of each. I would feel like I have the most experience out of anyone to make any sort of judgment call. Yeah, I might make a YouTube video on it, honestly. The thing is, I'm just way too lazy to actually make a video. And I feel like I would have to coordinate myself well, otherwise it wouldn't go well. But like, I don't know. It just seems like, to me, I know I've said this already, but just don't see the issue. Like, another thing though, like, there's a difference between someone picking up the game for the first time and playing on easy because they're not necessarily good at the game yet, and there's a difference between that person and me, who's been running the game for like half of a year, strictly on normal mode, and then switches to easy mode just because it's faster. Like, there's a huge difference between those two people. Like, it's not because I'm bad at the game that I'm running on easy. It's not even close to that. It's due to the fact that I am not going to use the ray arrow here, since I used 2 right there. It's due to the fact that I just want to get a good time in this game. I want to shove this game as low as I can shove it. If that means lowering the difficulty to squeeze out a few extra seconds, then that means lowering the difficulty to squeeze out a few extra seconds. Yeah, probably. That's probably what I will do. But if that's the case, I'd probably just write it out. Like, I have a pretty in-depth, well, not in-depth, but like I have a pretty brief, but to the, like, explaining, you know, things on my guide document. If you have a link for that, I would say look on my Twitch, but obviously you can't do that anymore. Like, I do have a description of why I run on easy mode there. It's not necessarily as in-depth as people would probably want it, but it's just a brief summary of the main differences. I lost 4.8. I guess it's because of that third donut mishap. I want to shove it as low as I can shove it. Dude, nice. I don't know how much time I can save in the end game. If I did my new intercycle strategy for Nightmare Mother, which is pretty hard to pull off, I could probably save some time from that, assuming it's a 2-cycle. And how to do the new intercycle strategy is you clear off a core, and then you do one attack on the other core. It's really tight. Like, you just need really good execution for that to work out. And if you can do that, then it will speed up the movement, saving like maybe like 5 or so seconds. So that would be some nice time save. Nice. I think I'm invincible. No. Well, that's not good. Dude, rip. That's really bad. This run is dead. That's basically what I'm saying, Merc. Like that's just what a speed run is. Like, you play on the fastest mode of play. Like, if you're going for the fastest time. But my contention to like this whole default difficulty is, if the game were truly meant to be played only on normal, then there would not be easy and extreme. If what people are saying, like, you should only run on normal, the game is meant to be played on normal, then there wouldn't be extreme, there wouldn't be easy. And the fact that those two difficulties even exist means that I've got a pretty valid case. I'm thinking of doing like a lot of troll runs. Like, I want to do like all stages with D barrier and get like an arbitrary world record with that. I want to do all stages but doing Wolf Fang after Nightmare Mother. Like, just a bunch of like out there route differences just to troll. like doing all stages but like unlocking it via high max and then doing like one of the random stages, you know, after, you know, like before Sigma or something, just because I think that'd be funny. Okay, this obviously did not work with the intercycle. Rip. Hopefully he throws fireballs. Dang. Dude. I really hate bad RNG. Dude! Stop. I'm gonna try one more run, and that's it. I wonder what my sum of best is. It's probably a somewhat decent 42 at this point. $42.53. Yeah, I know I'm gonna lose credibility, but it's still funny. Are the Louis Miguels. Dude, I wish I was still an admin on the Mega Man leaderboards, but I was one of the first admins, like, on the Mega Man leaderboard. Like, back when the Mega Man leaderboard started up, I was, like, one of the first supporters. I was, like, I asked to be admin on the X6 page, like, on, you know, day 4 or whatever of that leaderboard even existing. And I filled in a lot of X6 times. And then one day Joka just unmodded me for some reason. I asked him to be mod again for X6 and he didn't respond, so I don't know. I wish I was just mod on the leaderboard. Cause like, I would say I'm a more credible person in the X6 community than Luis Miguel. Since like he doesn't even really like the game and he's only played it for like a month. No, we're still friends. We just have a pretty major disagreement on categorization. Who's Luis Miguel? Mega Man X5, 3, 2, and 6 speedrunner. Why am I banned from Twitch? There is no reason. If you haven't watched it already, I do have a re-upload of the stream that I was banned for, since I do locally record every single one of my streams. So if you want to go watch that stream and tell me why I was banned, I would appreciate it, but I didn't break the TOS. That's all I know. I was banned because someone reported me. And the admin didn't investigate the situation, and that was the end of it. I got reported by someone who was out to get me. Admin just came into my stream and closed my account without even understanding what's going on or anything about the situation at all. I need to eat more fiber. Avanci, please. This is going to be my last attempt, I think. I don't know if I said that already. But I think wherever this run goes, all of my runs seem to be either getting out of Turtleoid or getting out of 8 Mavs and dying at like Nightmare Mother or something. So keep in mind that when this run is over, the stream will be over. And I might stream on YouTube tomorrow, assuming like the situation's unchanged. Because this isn't that bad, assuming we use a Twitch chat room and don't have to deal with the bad YouTube chat that's like really dumb. There is a lot of stream delay. However, I mean, Twitch has a lot of stream delay, so it's not really that big of a deal. And I think this will work as a temporary solution until I either, you know, like I said before, like if Twitch responds and says they're gonna unban my account, then great, you know, I'm back, unrip. If they don't unban my account and, you know, they tell me like, hey, we're not gonna unban your account, what you did was awful garbage and you should be ashamed of yourself, even though I didn't break the TOS, then I'm just gonna go renegade and make a new account on Twitch. So either way, this is just a temporary solution regardless of the answer Twitch gives me. But hopefully I get my account back, because I did just hit 1,000 followers and that is pretty cool. When you consider that I didn't have 1,000 pretty recently. 1,000 is a pretty cool number, because it's a number like it's like a I guess a tier that people are in for a long time. Like when you get to 1,000, you know, it's only 1,000. It's not that big of a deal in the hundreds. But then when you get to the thousands, it's like you're in the thousands either forever or for a very long time. So it's pretty cool to be in the thousands. Even though like the followers don't mean anything and they're all just dead followers anyway. But anyway, it's not really. Whatever. Like, I find it interesting that I can gain like 5 to 10 followers like a day and then still average the same amount of viewers for like weeks. Like, that seems interesting to me, that people would follow my channel and then like not show up. I also find it interesting that people would follow my channel and watch my streams but don't ever talk in the chat. I don't know, maybe that's just people don't like to do that. I'm not like trying to say that you're bad for like watching a stream and not talking in the chat. Because that's my waifu. I don't really know who she is, but she has nice eyes, so I've deemed her my waifu. But I find it really interesting that I only have like maybe 10 or so average chatters on my Twitch, but I average like 30 viewers. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if it's just like the people don't like talking in my chat in particular because I give off some sort of vibe or not, or I don't know if those people don't like talking in general. Because if it's the case that like they do talk in like other streams but not in mine specifically, I'd like to somehow fix that. Well, I don't know how if they don't talk to tell me the issue. I'm a weeaboo faggot. Pretty much. Dude, I would like to be one of those weeaboo guys that knows a lot about anime. But I just get too bored watching anime to actually have a lasting interest in it. Like, the only anime that I've watched that I actually enjoy are like mainstream anime, like Dragon Ball Z or like Naruto or like One Piece. I'm not one of those like hipster elitist guys that like, you have to watch this underground anime, you're not really an anime watcher. Like, I just casually watch the mainstream ones. I don't talk in real life at all. I'm completely introverted when it comes to social interaction. And there you go, Zan. It just answered that question. Are you a person? I don't know. You talk pretty frequently. Like, there's a difference, I would say, between like someone who just goes in, says hi, and then that's the end of it, and then people who just like lurk for total. I don't know. It's not like I'm dissing anything. I'm just confused. It's not necessarily confusion, it's just me hoping to understand why, like, the vast majority of people don't choose to use the chat. I got plane skip, that's cool. Yeah, I think the animes that I have watched are pretty good, but they're not good enough for me to want to watch anime in general, because anime to me is just another, like, I don't even understand why it's a huge subculture of anime. It's just basically a well-written, you know, series of events translated into like an animated cartoon. Like, you could get the same enjoyment from like a television drama or, like, you know, some other similar thing. I don't think the like anime in particular should be this big of a thing. To me, like, the anime that I do watch is just other, you know, shows that I watch. It's not like, oh man, this is anime and I've got to like treat this differently than I would some, you know, other television show. And nice RNG, mate. Pretty pathetic. Xanet, please. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, at least in the people that I interact with, people treat anime like it's some super sacred thing. Breaking Bad, the anime. Hey, cool dork. I don't know, I just don't get it. Maybe that's just me being ignorant, and it probably is, but just don't get it, personally. Like, I really enjoy things like Naruto, Dragon Ball, like One Piece, that kind of stuff. I like them a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but I definitely like them. And I also like, you know, things... Well, I can't really name actual television shows, but, like, I've seen television shows that I would say that I enjoy as well. Jesus fucking Christ. But I wouldn't, like, necessarily say that, like, anime is the one true whatever. Dude, are you serious? Jesus fucking Christ. This is so bad. Oh my god. I'm not necessarily repeating word for word like people are calling it sacred. I'm not necessarily people are saying that. But I'm saying that the people that I know that like are the anime guys, they like all they do is like eat, sleep, and breathe like anime, and I don't get that. Like, I don't know, like the people that have anime avatars, they tweet anime pictures all the time. They tweet anime, you know, quotes all the time. They talk about anime, they unbox anime, they watch anime. Like, I don't get that crowd. Long live Franker Z. That's pretty accurate. Oh, fucking hell. Rip all my possible time save, jeez. Dude, I would love to learn Japanese so I could talk with those Japanese speedrunners. If I could talk to that Chocobo guy, then like that would be awesome. I'm still looking for someone that can like translate for me. Like when he was playing Chocobo, his chat was translating for me a little bit, which is pretty nice. I didn't expect that, and I did get some useful information from the chat translating things. But again, like it was just like pretty broken translation. Like if I could find someone that fluently speaks both Japanese and English and could tell me everything that someone is saying in Japanese and like relay information back and forth, like that would be pretty awesome. And I can't really read chat stuff while playing this level because it's pretty highly execution based, so I apologize. Manga's pretty cool. To me, manga's just like another form of book. I don't know. I have all the Dragon Ball manga. It's pretty good. No subtitles in an attempt to turn myself gay. That's one thing I can't do. I can't watch an anime in Japanese and then read everything. It's not necessarily like, oh, I hate reading or anything. It's just, to me, if I can't understand what someone is saying natively, that takes away like most of the enjoyment that I would get from it. Dude, Xanat T would be the base translator. Why did you pick Chinese and not Japanese? Come on. The diarrhea strat. No, not yet. Still a mystery. They forgot how to speak English. Okay. Xanat T says, cool dork, get on Twitch. Should be a link in the description for the stream to get in the Twitch chat, and that's where most of the people are. So there you go. I really hope I get that flawless Wolfang invincibility again. That would be so nice. Although the chances of that happening are very low. Wolfang invincibility here is so difficult. Oh dude, I got it. Sweet. It was not flawless. I did mess up the execution of it a little bit. So, wasn't as good as the last time, but still, no like going back and forth trying to get the glitch. And that's really all that is important. The rest is just how it looks cosmetically, which isn't that big of a deal. And then you get this RNG that just really makes my blood boil, and now it's just bad execution. So yeah, I'm probably going to lose like somewhere around 10 to 15 seconds just because of bad luck, even though all my execution here was just really good. I did really good everywhere, and then I got bad luck, so now I'm going to be several seconds in the red. RIP. It's annoying. Don't blame me, blame Twitch for banning me for no reason. What I would do is just make 2 windows and put them side by side. Dang, I missed it. Getting that third single slash is so difficult because it's such a tight window. I missed it. Like, what I would do is just have a window open, make it small with the stream, and then have a pop-out chat and throw that next to it. But I don't know, whatever. Hopefully I get good RNG on Shark Player and I can save that time back. Hey Nime, what's poppin'? Because I like the game. It's only like RNG in the Mavericks isn't that big of a deal. Like, this game is 99% execution based, really. It's only small things like that that are that big of a deal when you're on a very high level. And even then, they're not that big of a deal. Like, there's a difference between games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, where the entire game is RNG and 0% execution, and then a game like this, where like most of the game is execution and just has a tad of RNG in it. Like, I'm fine with, like, most of the time I mess up due to mistakes of my own, so it's not that big of a deal. But like, I don't know, RNG's not that big of a deal. It's a pretty big deal if you're a really high level speedrunner of a game with a slight amount of RNG. Like Mega Man X games in general just are known for having really slight RNG at high levels of play. See ya, Numa. But like, it's not that big of a deal for someone. Like, if you're someone who's like got a personal best of like 54 minutes and you're complaining about like Shark Player mini boss RNG costing you the run, then you need to reevaluate the situation, because it's not Metal Shark Player RNG that costs the run, it's you dying all over the place or not knowing optimal strats. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a pretty fun game to play. I wouldn't say it's a fun game to watch unless you're very well informed on how the game works, which obviously like the general viewer base wouldn't be. But like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories is a fun game to play. I plan on playing it again. I'm not gonna like speed run it or anything, that's absolutely insane. But I plan on doing like just a fun run of it sometime in the future. For someone like the Cid has absolutely no right to complain about RNG because he's so bad at the game. Like, if he like would say like, oh, like Wolfang gave me bad RNG, then that would be mind-blowing, because RNG doesn't matter for him. It's just execution. Like, he can save several minutes just on not dying. So like saving 5 seconds because of RNG isn't, like, right here I'm gonna lose time because of RNG and it's nothing I can do. But there's no time for me to save here because of execution. Most of the splits in the 8 Mavericks are like RNG based at this point. Like, I can save around 20 seconds or lose around 20 seconds, you know, generally on RNG, and then maybe like 10 on execution. Dude, how do you guys know who that random anime person is? I thought I found some obscure anime waifu, but apparently not. Come on. Like, on average, I would say if I got perfect RNG and perfect execution, I would save like 20 seconds on the split. But with, you know, awful RNG and pretty mediocre execution, that wound up losing quite a significant amount of time. But like 20 seconds is like no big deal to someone with like a personal best of like 1 hour and 13 minutes. 20 seconds is like 20 seconds is what you'll save just by loading up the game at that point. A really popular anime? Really? Okay, well shit. That sucks. I don't even know what the anime is. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that I found her on some hentai website and said that's gonna be my waifu. I've never heard of the series, so I have no idea. No idea. All I know is I found a picture of her on some hentai website. I was like, that's my new waifu. I don't even know her name. Like, when people say your name, I only recognize it because it's that kind of memory that I recognize the name when someone's like telling me the name, but I can't, like, you know, if you asked me what her name was in like an hour from now, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, I don't know who she is, Nime. Me either. I'm pronouncing waifu wrong? Okay. Yeah, this run's not gonna do anything, but I'm just gonna run it until it, you know, falls apart like usual. I like how my runs went. Like the first one was like minus 31, like after the 8 maps, and the next one was like minus 9. Then the next one was like dead even, and then now this one is like gonna go at like plus 20. So it's like I progressively am getting worse and worse at the game as I play. It's really quite the opposite. That should be my thumbnail. Alright. Click on it right now during the loading screen. Dang, that's a pretty bad thumbnail. Oh, baby. Glorious. If you can't cut 20 minutes for Wolfang, then you are no longer my apprentice, Sid. Don't talk about cutting 25, cut 20. Is this going to be all 1 rounds? Let's find out. Nope. Almost, though. Not bad. Whoops, forgot Ray Arrow. Rip. Yeah, Ray Arrow is just a backup strategy. Like, it shouldn't really matter, honestly. Like, Ray Arrow is just something that makes me feel comfortable, rather than something that actually does something. Like, in very few situations, Ray Arrow would be helpful. Like, in that situation, Ray Arrow would have killed that thing. So, rip. But I'm trying. As soon as I try to like deny that Ray Arrow is useful, I get a pattern that only Ray Arrow would have been able to save. Oh jeez. Rip Nime. Lel. Dude, Cerno beats Sanai confirmed my new apprentice. Yeah, this run can't PB, it's impossible. Like, I can save 30 seconds in the Mavericks, and then that's about it, as far as I understand. Maybe like a scattered 10 everywhere else, like throughout the end game. Yeah, I just got fucked. That is literally a situation that Ray Arrow would have fixed. It's really dumb. But usually Ray Arrow is only just a placebo effect. As in, like, it damages each like hit point slightly. And usually a metal anchor, like if you get the good metal anchor RNG, you're gonna one hit all the hit points anyway, unless that situation that just happened occurs, where like one skids past it and that's it, and it's very very rare. So I'm pretty surprised that would happen, especially on the time where I was trying to denounce Ray Arrow's use. Dude, rip. How long have you been running X6? 4 days? What's your current PV, sir? Now is it sub 1 hour yet? I forget. I remember someone saying something about a 54, but I'm not sure if that was you. Because I remember it took me, like... I did a lot of practicing for X6. Like, I did 8 MAV runs for days. And then I finally did it. Like, I did 8 MAV practice runs for probably, like, a week. And then I did, you know, full runs, and then got my time down to, like, 1 hour within maybe another week after that. Keep in mind, this was using a really outdated route and stuff at this point. It's probably like 5 minutes slower, just maybe even more than that, just from route. So, but then when I got like around to 55, I switched over to the hyperdash route, and then that's when I started saving a lot more time. Rakokujin. I'm glad that I finally learned what all the zero moves are. For the longest time, I just always called it the MSP move and then the Gaiga attack. But now I'm glad that I know what the moves are actually called. Rakokujin and Rekahoa. Dang. I'm a badass. By the way, this is obvious rip. Oh, 57? Okay. That's pretty good. When you consider that you've only been running the game for a short time. That was double tap at its finest. So yeah, rip the run. I'm gonna let stream delay catch up, and then the stream's gonna be over. So rip. Good experiment though, I'll probably do more YouTube streams until the Twitch thing is sorted out. Alright, how do I stop this? Stop streaming. I may have been logged out. Okay, based YouTube. Logging me out so that I have to redo everything. That's cool.